Sandra, I'm going for another self-date again. I just thought I'd give you a quick look at the scenery, beautiful quayside, not far from my home. It's amazing. So as usual, I had some food and I'm rushing around like a headless chicken at the last minute. I got less than half an hour really.
If you want to get bowling.
Well, about 29 minutes to get to the cinema. I'll get my ticket and get in there before the trailers start. But if I do miss a little bit of the trailers, but I phoned up earlier and apparently the cinema's pretty much packed. So yeah, sorry, Mamma Mia, the second one I'm going to see. So it's going to be amazing. I got my popcorn a couple of days ago. And one of my favourite t-shirts is this t-shirt. It's a good shape, nice and comfy. And of course it's a asexual t-shirt. So this is great, I love it. It's available in my Redbubble shop, obviously, in my Amazon shop. And Asexualise. I digress, but yeah, self-dating is so good for the soul. I cannot recommend it enough. You know, when you self-date, you've got no one else to worry about but yourself. You don't have any bother about choosing the incorrect film, because if you choose a film you don't like, there's only yourself to blame, if you know what I mean. And there's only yourself to upset or not be happy with. So, yeah, self-dating is brilliant. I mean, it really puts me back in touch with my soul and with my being as well. If you're on asexual dating sites and stuff like that, it can get a bit upsetting after a while that you can't, you know, if you're not getting many replies, or people, oh sorry, I got something in my eye, or people responding to you, then all of a sudden they're not anymore. It can get like really disheartening, and I think that can shake your confidence a bit, and it can feel a bit damaging to one's self-esteem and soul. So self-dating sort of puts you back in touch with your soul and being, and it allows you to feel good again, you know, allows you to feel good again. And you know, you feel fantastic because you're there and you're having a good time on your own, and you like don't need anyone in the world but yourself, and it's just super awesome. And you know, you can watch whatever movie you want. I mean, I love the cinema, but maybe cinema's not your thing. You'd rather do other stuff on your self-date. It's perfectly fine, but I love the cinema. And Monday's here, which it is today, it's Asexual Perspectives Awareness Month, day 23 today. So it's the 23rd of July 2018. And every Monday, View Cinema in my city has a special Monday day, whereas if you're signed up to their mailing list and you got a code, give it to them and you can get to see any film for $3.99, unless it's bank holiday, which it isn't. And that means I can get to see a premium rate film, which is normally £13 something, for like $3.99 on a Monday. Now, Mamma Mia 2, she's only been released. I love musicals, I really do. All right, the music's older, fabber, but it's still a fun film, yeah. One of the lead characters is foreign. One of the women is an asexual, is not asexual. I'm asexual. I'm an asexual cougar, but one of the women in the movie's asexual cougar. So yeah, there was a young foreign guy that liked her last time, and the guy who's the lead role, he's quite good looking, isn't he? But not as good looking as some other guys I've seen. Yeah, so I think self-dating's really important for raising your self-esteem, raising your confidence, letting you be in charge of your own life more, you know, not worrying and stressing about other people all the time. To be quite honest, I think relationships can be quite stressful sometimes, not friendships very much really at all. I think if you're in a relationship, I think it can get really stressful. I think it's hard to trust as well, especially if you've had abusive relationships in the past, or people going behind your back and cheating on you, which, you know, I've had that happen to me. And if you're not into sex, you know, or maybe you had sex in the past but maybe you didn't have as much as a sexual person would like or something. You know, they do cheat, and I'm not saying everyone's like that, but they can cheat, you know, some of them do, a lot of them do, and it's not nice. And it can really knock your confidence in relationships in general, you know, because it's a deception. So even though, you know, asexual people as a general don't tend to have the need drawn for sex, you know, it's still hard to trust because it's lies, wasn't it, in the past that hurt you. You know, other things can be lied about. So I think it's really difficult if you've been hurt in the past in any way to trust again. But self-dating is just so good. It makes me feel so great about myself. Like, I love myself so much, and it makes me love myself more and more. And I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna go and have a night with myself and really enjoy myself, you know. I'm seeing my friend tomorrow, one of my best friends I haven't seen for a while. She's amazing, not asexual, but she's incredible. We get on so well. So, really looking forward to that. And then on Saturday, I've got very, very mini asexual meet-up with me and another guy who I haven't met in person before, but one guy lives in my city. We're just friends, we're not at all romantically attracted to each other, even though we're both on asexual dating sites and want a relationship. And the other guy, it lives not far from Exeter. So yeah, I'm hoping me and him can be really good friends, maybe hang out sometimes outside of meets as well. So me and my friend, who are not attracted to each other at all, we meet up sometimes on our own, just me and him, and have a nice time. Yeah, and we've become better and better friends. So it's really cool. He's introvert, I'm extrovert. It's quite amusing. No, seriously, it's really good. He's lovely. He's a very good guy. He will be good for a woman one day when he finds the right one that can give him what he needs. So yeah, it's really nice to have asexual friends. I love it. You know, a lot of my friends now, in-person friends, a lot of them are asexual. Not every one of them, but a lot of them are. So that's just really nice. I love it so much. I feel so happy that I got more and more friends, and good friends as well now. So that makes me feel great. So yeah, I think, you know, it's hard when you're dating and being on dating sites. I think a lot of dating and relationships can kind of drain your energy sometimes, and make you feel not so good about yourself. So I actually prefer dating myself, really. I have such a good time, and I know that I've got no worries and I don't have to think too much about things, you know. Do you want to see where I'm heading? We've walked quite a long way. So this is at sort of the middle of my city, sort of behind the scenes as it were, rather in the city centre where all the shops are. And it's got a park. So there's got like a hotel around there. That's like a big hotel. And then up here, yeah. So what's your perspective anyway on relationships? You know, I'd love to get your opinions. Do you think they're energy draining when you've been in them before? Do you find that you're happier on your own, even if you would like a relationship? Do you feel that, you know, you're happier on your own, you're more confident when you're on your own, you're less stressed when you're on your own? You know, what do you think? I'd really love to hear your comments and views.
Oh, there's something.
It'd be so good. See, it's a really nice park, isn't it? I love living in Exeter. That's another thing, is I don't want to move relationship either. No. Yeah, I love where I live. It's got a beautiful quayside, which you saw earlier, and it's got beautiful parks. It's got really good access to bus, train. You can even go on a plane if you want to. I don't fly by plane. But it's got easy access to all loads of transport. And, you know, it's just really, really lovely. So, yeah, you know, it's got everything really I could want. But yeah, it's really nice. So, the only thing I really miss about being in a relationship is the kissing, if I'm honest. But I hope to get a guy who, in the future, really likes kissing. It's like a hobby I love to do. And there's only so much you can kiss yourself, right? So, yeah, that's about the only thing I miss. You know, because I've got really good friends, and obviously I can't do that with them. I wouldn't want to do that with them. But yeah, it's incredible. Anyway, put down in the comments below what your opinion is on that. Love to hear from you. We're going to go in the middle of the road now. So yeah, I guess you're wanting to know when I'm at the cinema since you've been travelling with me all this time. I've got probably another 5 minutes to go. So I'm quite a fast walker. Another thing, yeah, when you're on a self-date, you can walk as fast as you want. You haven't got any people lagging behind you. And you can be spontaneous as well. Like, you can decide, I'm going to date myself now. But I did obviously think a few days ahead, because I got my popcorn like a couple of days ago. So I already knew that I was going to go to see Mamma Mia probably today. So it was really nice. I spoke to my mum and she's like, yeah, it's a really good price. I'm like, yeah, especially for a new film, $3.99, it's an amazing price. And, you know, it's just good to get out, because I spend a lot of time at the computer. Like, you may have noticed if you're on my Asexualise Facebook pages, I've now got 3 Facebook pages for asexuality, one Asexualise Dating, and one Asexualise Academy. And it's very hard to keep up with all those pages and everything, as well as the 4 groups, and I've got a 5th one that I took on recently, which is the UK Asexuality Support UK group. I took that on because I had no admin, so it's kind of a lot that I do. Then on my new academy, asexualiseacademy.com site to look after, and my asexualise.com site to look after. So it's a lot, and I do other stuff as well. So it's got a real lot of stuff there, you know, to manage, and I spend a lot of time on the computer trying to sort things out, get posts ready for people. You know, I do a lot of motivational, inspirational posts as well on my Facebook pages, and I have to put them together for people based on what I think they'll like, and they'll help them achieve their dreams and help them to be happy and help them to understand that there's nothing wrong with being asexual, that every asexual is beautiful in their own individual quirky right, you know, and they're just, you know, you're gorgeous. You don't have to be something you're not. You're beautiful just as you are. And I really want you to understand that. You know, there's, you know, people are like, should I be feeling this way? Should I be acting like this? Yes, because you're asexual. It's a sexual orientation. You know, just like heterosexuality is a sexual orientation. Ours is a sexual orientation, but ours is who we're not sexually attracted to. So it's just another sexual orientation that you happen to be that gives you these feelings, and you know, you behave differently because you're asexual. You're true to who you are. There's nothing wrong in that. There's no major, you know, big thing. It's, you know, it's normal for an asexual to feel and be like that. Perfectly normal. No, it's just that we haven't got our voices heard enough or spread around the world yet to know that it is the norm for asexuals to be like that. But I'm asexual, I'm telling you, it's perfectly normal to be like that. Absolutely. You know? Absolutely. We're all wonderful and we're all gorgeous in our own right. And, you know, just love life as an asexual and be happy being you. You know, just if you don't want to watch the sexual stuff, just switch off the TV. Don't watch movies that have that in them, if you can help it. And, you know, live in your own world and bubble. You don't have to take part in other people's. That's your choice to do that. You know, keep yourself to yourself if you've got people around you that are asexual. And try and find more asexual friends. You know, if you can't get out of your home and you need to have them online, have them online. Because it's so much better having them online than not having any sexual friends at all. It's really important, you know? It's really important that you connect with like-minded people who you can relate to, who can make you feel better about yourself and your life. I think a lot of people who are asexual don't always feel good about themselves because no one understands them. There's no one else to relate to sometimes, you know? But once you get talking to other asexuals and realise you're not alone, you're not the only one, then, you know, it's beautiful. Because you know that you can have people around you that understand you and but know that you're perfectly normal as an asexual. I don't like the word normal because I hate the word normal in general, but you know what I mean. Like, I don't like to be normal as such. And even for an asexual, I'm not really normal asexual in the sense that I love kissing so much and I'm a hyper romantic. Yeah, so those two things aren't quite normal, I don't think. As in average, as in common for asexuals. Like, I like kissing like a hobby. So, oh hello, I'm just off to the cinema in a minute. This is my self-date time. So I've nearly finished the video. So yeah, this is the cinema that I'm coming up to. You see, Super Mondays. So this is what I'm going to on my self-date. I've got to get in there because I haven't got my ticket yet. So it should be cool. Really, really good. Let me move forward. See, it's absolutely packed, so I've got to go in there, so I've got to go now. Yeah, so don't forget to subscribe to this channel, hit the bell icon if you like it, and give this video a thumbs up, and share it with all your friends. And I will see you soon. It's packed in here, look.